Hello, I'm Daniel Benedict, and you may know me from directing Fall of Grayskull or creating the Castle Grayskull Man action figure. And if you don't know me, I'm a guy who grew up in the 80s who was and is absolutely in love with everything from that decade. Movies, cartoons, video games, TV shows, and especially toys. Most importantly, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. He-Man literally shaped me into who I am today. Anytime I was in a tough situation, I would often think to myself, what would He-Man do? Watching the cartoon, reading the mini-comics, and playing with the action figures are why I've become the person I am. So I've combined the concept of a generation influenced by an action figure with the one thing that kept us clinging to our He-Man bedsheets at night: scary movies. I've always had a special love for all things horror. Every Sunday as a kid, I would scour the TV guide and cut out each listing of every scary movie I could find. Every paper I wrote in English class was about some haunted house I went to. I even made my own horror trading cards. And when I was 9 years old, I wrote a series of stories called The Bloody Man. When I was a couple of years older, I even rewrote The Bloody Man as a movie script. That brings me to why I'm here begging everyone for money. I want to make that movie. I feel like we're all waiting for that magical movie to come out that actually feels like a true 80s movie. I've seen a lot of movies and TV shows attempting this, and they are awesome and entertaining, but I feel like what's missing is the heart of the 80s. Anyone can dress actors in 80s clothes and drive 80s cars and have all the pop culture references and imagery in the world, but if we don't have the same soul as those 80s movies had, I think we've missed the point. The Bloody Man is an 80s coming-of-age horror film that centers around a 9-year-old boy, his life, his family, and all the things that he loves, especially his toys. Obviously, we've gone back and rewritten my 9-year-old version to make it actually good. We even had one of our good friends who's a great writer read the script and advise us on how to rewrite it. Hey, Dean Steffen, head writer for the 2002 He-Man and the Masters of the Universe television show and countless other shows and movies.
Yeah?
Will you edit our script and make sure it's awesome?
Yeah!
We've gathered a ridiculously awesome group of people to help us on the film, and we're adding more all the time. Let's go visit a couple. Hey, Tuesday Night, actress and songwriter from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
How did you get in my house?
You want a part in The Bloody Man?
Hell yes. If you get out of my house.
All right. Oh, will you also write a theme song for The Bloody Man?
Sure, anything. Just leave.
Running from this nightmare. And... Hey, Lisa Wilcox.
Yeah?
Actress from A Nightmare on Elm Street Parts 4 and 5.
Yeah?
Will you be in my new movie, The Bloody Man?
Oh! Yeah! Totally! Awesome!
Thank you.
Sure! Now can I have my fork back?
Oh, sure.
Thanks. Toodaloo.
Also...
Oh my gosh, if anyone knows the 80s, it's Daniel. I read the script and it is so true and authentic. It just reminded me of all the 80s movies that I love. I can't wait for an audience to see it.
In the film, our main character, 9-year-old Sam, loves toys, comics, and cartoons. And his favorite is Realm of the Underworld. And his favorite character? Barbarian Man. That brings me to the coolest reward we're offering, an officially licensed Realm of the Underworld action figure, Barbarian Man, designed specifically for the film. It's super limited and available only through this Kickstarter. Huh? Oh yeah, back to the cast. Other notable cast members include YouTube personality, toy reviewer, professional wrestler, and video game aficionado Dan Erdley, aka Pixel Dan. Accomplished stage and film actress, former Ms. manager, and WEW Tag Team Champion Ronnie Jonah is an amazing actress who can portray a wide range of characters. Jason Crow from literally too many awesome independent horror films to name. I mean, this guy is a veteran of amazing. And Miss Kentucky United States 2014, Katie Cusick. She was so awesome to work with on set as She-Ra. I seriously never want to make anything else without her, ever. Special effects, all practical, just like in all the 80s movies you love. Definitely no CG over here. And now a word from our producer.
We are so excited about The Bloody Man. I can assure you that every cent of your hard-earned money that you donate will be put to very good use. We're ready to get started. All we need is you.
We have a ton of awesome backer rewards available, including DVDs, Blu-rays, CDs, t-shirts, pint glasses, posters, scripts, action figures, and even props used in the film. Finally, you've got to check out our stretch goals. Everything from trading cards, comic books, and board games, to video games, retro action figures, and even breakfast cereal. So back to the film. Some people might think that you could just slap a filter on the footage and, wow, 80s! Which I'm not going to do. This will look like 35mm film, not a VHS tape. Yes, everything in this movie will look like the 80s. Sets, wardrobe, hair, props, cars, etc. And yes, it will definitely sound like the 80s. And even smell like the 80s. What really makes this movie true to the 80s is the heart, the story, the characters, the feeling that you get when you watch every single second of it. Please donate. And if you can't donate, then share. Then still donate. If you do donate, share. Let's bring to life a legit 1980s horror film about a 9-year-old boy obsessed with toys, written in the 1980s by a 9-year-old boy obsessed with toys.